One anime I love to revisit once a year that has amazing replay value is Tenchi Muyo. An anime that's still hilarious to this day, making me laugh regardless of how many times I watch. Filled with distinct, eccentric characters having personalities that complement each other well, especially from a comedic perspective. Ayeka, who prides herself on carrying herself with a certain standard of decorum, which comes into constant conflict with Ryoko, whose lifestyle is more founded on carefree degeneracy, let's drink the night away.
Tenchi, come on, have a little sake.
I'm still a minor.
Ugh, smell of alcohol?
Mihoshi, who's still fine despite being a dimwit clueless girl.
Oh, okay, here it is. No, oh, this is definitely not the proof. I don't know what this is.
Always acting as a nuisance towards Kiyone, who just wants to be left alone, who might be my favorite girl when I come to think of it. Washu, the genius mind obsessed with experimenting new ideas.
What? You're joking, right? Stop it!
Don't worry, strictly medical, right? Hello!
Excuse me?
Oh!
Sasami, the sweet and probably the most stable out of the bunch, the pervert father always trying to sneak a peek, Ryoki, the cutest cat I've ever seen, and Tenchi, the man I wanted to be or at least be in his shoes when watching as a kid. I still remember me and my friend, being the only two anime fans in our class, used to debate which girl was the best one, and like then, it's still hard to really land on which one I would choose to this day, which is why the harem exists, because it would be hard to be satisfied with just one.
Crazy horny.
Tenchi for me is nostalgic, having that classic 90s animation look with that Ryoki theme still hitting to this day. And it's safe to say, Tenchi is in my top 10 favorite of all time anime. So when I see headlines like this, don't be surprised when I come to its defense. 10 problematic harem anime you should absolutely avoid. Tenchi Muyo hasn't aged well at all.
What? You're fucking high! Are you out of your mind?
And these mainstream outlets wonder why no one takes them serious anymore. Now before I get to their specifics about Tenchi, let's tackle their fundamental flawed view of anime and the subgenre that is the harem. Harem anime can be fun in theory. The genre should be a mix of romance, comedy, and quirky characters all vying for the attention of one lucky hero or heroine. But more times than not, the formula veers into lazy writing, uncomfortable fan service, or outright bad ideas.
Really?
Instead of being sweet romance stories, the shows become cringeworthy messes that are hard to watch. Wow. Many of these series like High School DxD and To La Rue are popular, but popularity doesn't make them good. In fact, some of them are guilty pleasures at best and toxic waste of screen time at worst. Jesus. These harem anime push the tropes too far and are definitely to be avoided by anyone who loves decently written romance or even respectful storytelling. And that's why harem anime is its own subgenre. It's not trying to be a romance flowers bloom with dignity type of anime, and why I call these types the fun police. I don't even know how you can call yourself a fan of the genre and have a take like this, saying things like uncomfortable fan service. As I told Espiritu in our recent collab, that's like saying I enjoy steak but hate meat. It doesn't make sense.
Dumbass.
Tenchi Muyo is often called the grandfather of modern harem anime, and that might be the only good take in this article at all. But being first doesn't mean it holds up. The series follows Tenchi, a perfectly average boy who suddenly finds himself surrounded by alien women vying for his attention.
Dude, teach me.
The main issue is Tenchi himself. He's bland, passive, and offers no reason why every character would fight over him. The show repeatedly leans on tired gags and rivalry drama between the female leads, rather than giving them meaningful development. While the anime deserves recognition for starting a trend, Tenchi Muyo ultimately represents everything frustrating about harem anime. Modern viewers will likely find this more exhausting than endearing.
It doesn't matter what you think!
First, their description of Tenchi is a little off. I wouldn't say he's bland, but he is honest, disciplined, genuine, and authentic. So when he offers you his company, his assistance, and helping you with something, you know he means it and has no ulterior motives.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of work.
He's not trying to get into your pants like his father, hence why they're attracted to Tenchi fighting over him and not the father. The show repeatedly leans on tired gags and rivalry drama between the female leads. What do you think a harem genre is filled with? That's where a lot of the comedy comes from. They're tropes that are common, which helps define the genre in the first place, rather than giving them meaningful development, which to them just means girl boss, plain and simple. While the anime deserves recognition for starting a trend, Tenchi Muyo ultimately represents everything frustrating about harem anime. And this is what makes me think Espiritu has a point, that this article may have been assisted by ChatGPT, because the contradiction was so obvious with this line. How do you praise an anime for starting a trend, then within the same sentence says there's everything wrong with that genre?
Makes no sense. It's nonsense.
And at last, modern viewers will likely find this more exhausting than endearing. And that's easy to explain. Modern viewers are filled with fake fans and opportunists just as this journalists.
Boom. Roasted.
I think this comment best sums up this list of anime they say to avoid. Thanks for the new watch list. I couldn't find better recommendations. And this is an equation that has been tried and true for the past few years. Whatever journalists hate is what actual fans will love, and it works vice versa. Tenchi Muyo is not trying to be more than what it sets out to be. It's not trying to be complicated with the most deepest of plots, making it life-changing, but it really just focuses on just being fun, and I admire that about it. It's just Tenchi at home, housing a bunch of beautiful girls surrounding him, eventually taking you on an adventure depending on which version you watch. But don't get me wrong, Tenchi does has his deep moments, paying respect to his mother's grave on her anniversary of her death. Sasami dealing with the thought she might not be the real Sasami, which leads to comedy in itself, because when her older self makes her presence known, a moment that's supposed to be somewhat emotional or serious has Ryoko and Ayeka feeling threatened that Sasami will outclass them in beauty in her later years.
That's not why we're worried.
Huh?
So Sasami will look like you?
Yes, I am the image of Sasami in the future.
Damn, I didn't think about this.
I didn't plan on this. Sasami's beauty will surpass mine.
Which is why I love Tenchi. And one episode that really sticks out is when we get a backstory of Washu babysitting Tenchi's cousin. She's forced to take a break from constant experimentation, looking after the baby, as she's reminded of being a mother herself centuries ago, leading to a heartwarming moment as she explains her past to Tenchi and misses being a mother, which diverts immediately to her asking why doesn't Tenchi bear another child with her, as she miraculously gets more curvy, confusing the hell out of Tenchi, still making me laugh whenever I watch, and that's what makes Tenchi so Tenchi, and why I love watching this anime to this day. It's just pure fun. But that's all I have for this video. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Tenchi is not for everyone, I know that, and that's okay, but it is for me. The comedy gives me a break from something that's more serious or psychologically thrilling, and it's full of escapism, something I believe we need more of today in our entertainment, and I thank Tenchi for being that. Also, if you haven't checked out my music, links in the description. If you love those samurai champloo, lo-fi mellow boom bap vibes, then my music is definitely for you. And if you want to support me and the content I create, consider joining my channel. Becoming a member is much appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Free think. Peace.